Don't prevent your finds. Good evening. I'm Frank Knight. Welcome to the happiest half hour on television. Tonight we greet from Chicopee, Massachusetts, Jack Skwira and his Melody Gents. Jack Skwira's Melody Gents Orchestra, and that was his brother Fran, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. And, of course, this being June, which is the month of brides, there are many blue eyes which are crying, and not necessarily in the rain. It's the mother of the bride. Ever go to a wedding? You see her always dabbing her eyes. I've always wondered why mothers of brides cry. Until I went to a wedding last week and saw what the groom looked like. Here's the good time, Polka. to find out who's the winner of another brand new rocking chair worth between $128 and $150 being given away by Bill Potman Furniture Liquidators. We'll be back with more of the good time music of Jack Skwira and the Melody Gents in just a minute. And now with Jack Squira's Melody Gents from Chicopee, Massachusetts, Fran Skwira, and a familiar medley of Polish waltzes.
Miałam za mały był, lecz ja go kochała, po święty był, Jasiu. Jasiu mój, oczka płakale ma.
That sounded good, and you know why? Because Walter Jordan on the bass was bowing it, just the way they play Krajowy Muzyka. And speaking of that, just a couple of months ago, back in April, I was showing movies of Kraków, of Poland. We went on a 15-day tour of Poland back in August of last year, and I took movies, an hour's worth of movies, in Warsaw, in Wieliczka, in Częstochowa, in Kraków, and in Zakopane. And I was showing them at the PNA in Adams, Massachusetts. Pete Zarek, the president up there, and Jack Skwira was on the bandstand, and he was playing the music. What kind of a reception did you get up there? Was it as fabulous as the one I got from everybody from the PNA and residents of Adams?
Oh, Frank, it was unbelievable. The people up there were simply great to us.
And especially Josie in the kitchen, huh? Oh. She really took care of that.
Great. Took us quite a while to get out of there after the job, too.
And that was...
That's my wife.
And it was wonderful because the people were so warm and friendly up there, and they came up, and they started asking me questions, about the show and what goes on. And I was surprised the number of people who came up to me and said, Frank, how much at home you look on television.
Hey, wait a minute, Frank. They said not how much at home you look at them. No, it was how homely you look.
Is that what it was? Okay, Jack. I was just going to say it's nice to have you here on your farewell appearance. But really, the place was jumping. We were received with such warmth and kindness and courtesy by Pete Zabek, the president of the PNA in Adams, Massachusetts. Josie and her kitchen crew, they insisted that we sample every bit of their Polish cooking, which was absolutely delicious and hot. And Pete Zabek said, look, since you're up here with your family, and it's a long drive back, he put some in a special container for us so that we could have something to eat on the way home. But the joint was jumping to music like this, as played by Jack Skwira and the Melody Gents, especially when he struck up Ray Henry's Ballroom Polka.
Redheads, they say, are lots of fun. My heart is in a frantic whirl since I gave my love to a blonde-headed girl. girl. Make sure that she's a blonde-headed girl. Brunettes, they say, are right for some. Redheads, they say, are lots of fun. My heart is in a frantic whirl since I gave my love to a blonde-headed girl.
Skwira and a great Waltz-Solic tune, the Blondie Polka. Blondie, girls usually like to change their hair. You've heard of suicide blondes, haven't you? Suicide blonde? It's a girl who dies by her own hand. You need a lot of energy, and you also need energy for this one, because it's Jack Skwira, the Melody Gents, and the Energy Polka. With the music of Jack Skwira and his Melody Gents from Chicopee, Massachusetts. We hope you enjoy the show and that you'll join us next week for Stanley Kazera and his Nights of Melody and a couple of special surprises. Until then, this is Frank Knight from all of us here. To all of you there, so long, good night, from Polka.